ever wonder where humanity is going to from here? In a world full of things that good people don't welcome or usually like to hear about. Discomfort, disease as to your immediate future. What is ahead? So, so beyond even tomorrow, even. There was a movie called Beyond 2000, as I recall. Many of us did watch that. So this is beyond tomorrow. So, light functioning within the fourth dimension and reaching upward. We need to see that there will be more and more physical manifestations and concrete experiences as to the validity of the messages and the new awareness that the higher realms have been sending forth for you to incorporate, and me, of course, into our reality. You'll have validation as to our existence or higher realm, that there are alien forces, that a new earth, as it has been preached for many years, I can't say thousands, but even I attune to that it doesn't require a religious belief, this facet of your life. It just requires spiritual consciousness. Okay? And the foundation was your religious faith, whichever the faith, it would have been left for you. There's always a loophole, there's always a clue that the basis of your spiritual beginning is through religion, like primary school, secondary school, and higher education. So once you understand the education of your faith, then you can start to individually link out and search for yourself to um, energize your own personal spiritual awakening. You will reap the rewards of your diligent application and supplication of loving decrees, mantras, and prayers. It's not something that's going to send you backward, because there is a law of attraction that the universe has. You reach out to me, and that's why it says loving decrees. Okay, then the universe is never mean. If you send forth bad energy, it will just give it back to you. So you give it to the universe, is what you get from the universe. If you can attract loving decrees, loving energy, you will receive it. Um, Many of the ancient lessons and rules of being and becoming are no longer valid. As I was saying, the religion is ancient. Much of the information in it is outdated. It doesn't apply anymore. They are obsolete, old. You have evolved past them and the application. Therefore, new rules and um, new laws, new messages of wisdom are coming forth. Messages that will stretch your imagination, force the boundaries of your thinking and your reality. There will be radical new concepts, formulas, and everything from health food sources, lifestyles. Yoga is most common and popular today. Why? Because yoga addresses healings to accomplish higher levels of spirituality. Scientific application of electromagnetic energy will be on the rise, and the Earth's energy supply. You have studied and learned, hopefully, about the seven great rays, the color spectrum, like the seven colors of the rainbow. These are rays of light. It's your physical plane, the seven energy centers of your bodies, or the seven chakras. Remember what they are? Seven chakras fall in the front of your body, and have also tried to incorporate this knowledge into your everyday living. Then you are heading to the fifth dimension shift, is how we address it in science. So it's not going to click to you, I know, because you're not of that level at this yet that I am. But prophecy means future. So, like, it, one day gone is never going to come back. It's 11:55 now, but it's only 11:55 a.m. for the next 1 minute. So try not to lose yourself, okay? Because everyday living and consciousness incorporates this knowledge, and it will tell you, dear ones, it is now time to take this learning further into your future, being instead of being under the influence of one major ray or color and one or more subrays. It is now of the utmost importance that you begin to incorporate all of the different rays and energies into your four bodily systems: physical, mental, emotional, etheric. Have you heard of Ethernet, perhaps, for your computer system? Etheric is clean energy. Petrol, what's that? There's the petrol that's the green one. That's to do with etheric or cleaner energy. That's what it's trying to sanctify or signify. This must be done so that you can also be beginning to work with the five higher rays, more refined rays that are being made available to you. You must no longer concentrate in just one area of endeavor. Even if you're on um, 3D, three-dimensional ship, it's a matrix, it's a grid. Uh, if you can start to, it's like thinking outside a box, but to actually feel yourself in that big picture, you need to work on yourself so that it's no longer a storybook. Okay? You must bring all facets of your nature into balance. As you begin to fuse and blend these energies, they activate the chakra centers within your body until they fuse into a blinding white, iridescent swirling light. Eventually, they will activate the eighth, ninth, and higher energy or dimension centers, thereby clearing the way for your perfected fifth dimensional body and awareness of your God seed atom. Um, I've been told to know it as I am present, your I am present. Okay. So, to those of you who have worked, and there are others, I am able to say that it's only 0 or 0.01% who are of this higher achievement. When I was in school, that had VLA, very low achievement, to VHA, very high achievement. So it's that the level of knowledge that you have attained to capacity of the achievement level system. So to here for you to advance to different grids and actually um, see reality in the new earth, of the new earth. I do send in pictures and wholesome, clean, welcoming pictures to me because now I can see this is real. And so the higher you go, the closer you will become. Um, I know that there are, well, I'm just so excited. So I'm going to say, guys, that there are flights that do fly. You're probably on the same plane as them, although they get off on a different shift. So the shift is the dimension that I was talking about. You see the dirt of the world, but they see the new earth. So while you're getting off at the same airport, it's a totally different experience. Okay. So work diligently to create a loving, forgiving nature, to walk the path of non judgment, and to stay in communion with your soul or higher self. It begins with your innermost core and spreads outward first. Your root chakra and then there's your sacral, and so forth. The root chakra is at the bottom, underneath your belly, that area. You could Google root chakra. And all you have to do is just sit there and receive the energy that's coming to you forth from your PC, your tablet, your phone. It's that easy. So this will spread outward. First, it affects you and your body, then your home and your loved ones, and then out into your neighborhood, city, and so forth. So it's not something that if you feel that no one's going to, you're the only one. But what if you were the only one? Would you want to stay on a survival splurge? Like, what's that show, Survivor? They go to the worst places, surviving on an island. It's such a filth, and there's nothing there except scratches, itches, allergies. You know, who'd come back alive? But the energy is so strong that it's going to extend its barriers. So the light and power, your reality connects that of your sisters or brothers in the light. It takes on strength and becomes more powerful and builds faster. So do you see what you are creating with your dedicated, purposeful actions of love, thought, power at times? There is a brief lull from incoming high frequency patterns, and it will seem as though you are in a null zone. These lulls give you the time to assimilate the vast amount of accelerated energy that is being directed to you and your planet. Take this time to perfect your skills, to incorporate new knowledge and reinforce your new ways of acting and being. For after each lull, there will again be an acceleration and an infiltration of energy focused on your planet. So I have experienced this. Who doesn't get into a state of sadness or sorrow? Memories come to you. You remember things, probably your school days. I'm an old school person. I love my friends. I love my school. Then we had to move, and it just wasn't clicking. I just wasn't concentrating. But I knew I wanted to be academic now because yeah, we were so funny. We were naughty in class. I mean, this is high school, so it was outrageous, simply put. But so back to the point was that I, from 3D, 5D, from 5D, I also come down back to a 3D level at times. And I know that. And that's all right because you will get those highs and lows in life. But like you just need to, you're mature, you've got that spiritual glow in you, and you will push for accelerate. Okay? But don't accelerate so fast that like you get booked for speeding nowadays. So you don't want to accelerate too fast that you lose yourself and you get nowhere. Take your time. For us, it's almost time for graduation is drawing nigh, my beloved ones. Your daily routines may seem to be the same, sometimes exciting, sometimes boring, as I was saying. But trust us when we say there is far more going on and being accomplished. So trust us meaning trust your informer. We could, at one time, I could only imagine. I could see it in pictures. If you go to Flight Center and you bring back a brochure, people actually visit those places there. It's like they say, it's picture perfect. They're actually real and it's clean. It's just so brilliant. You see Russia and the dragon's twisted tail. It's all very real. But if anyone's been to Russia and you miss that place, you're not in that dimension. You can only see it. Okay. Loving interaction and reinforcement among your spirit kind, and know that there where you gather, we too are with you. So you're never alone. You will always have guidance. So for now, I would like to leave you with that thought that there is hope for humanity. Do think about it. Your next move.